Virginia Congressman Bob Good has been supporting Jim Jordan for this role, and he joins us now. Sir, it's good to have you back on. Does this happen tomorrow? What's the inside scoop here?
Right. Well, not sure. To clarify on the vote today, Leader Scalise got 110 eligible votes, meaning they allowed the 3 delegates to vote. I think they suspected they would vote for, from the U.S. territories. They allowed them to vote, I think, because they suspected they would vote for Leader Scalise. So he got 110 votes out of the 221 Republican majority. So actually no one got a majority. 220 Republicans voted, with Corey Mills overseas trying to rescue hostages over there in Israel. So no one got a majority. Jim Jordan got 99 votes. 11 people voted for no, or voted for another candidate, or voted present. So what we had tried to do, many of my colleagues and I tried to pass an amendment that would have required us to stay in conference until we got to 217 to do the hard deliberative work to figure out how many hard no's there are, how many can be persuaded, what the concerns they might have were, before we went to the House floor. But unfortunately, that vote was that amendment was voted down by the Scalise people and the influence of the K Street lobbyists who influenced members at the late 11th hour last night and this morning. And so because I think they were afraid that that might mean that Leader Scalise might not get to 217 votes in order to become Speaker. We should have done that. And then they decided, oh, no, we're just going to go with 110 votes and rush it to the floor and kind of force everybody to vote for someone where 110 members did not vote for that person. And I think there's enough hard no's at this point that they thought better of it. And hopefully we'll go back into conference and work this out.
Yeah, I have to think that the goal is not to be a long, drawn-out process where CNN can sit there and just make fun of Republicans for 6 hours. I would hope that that's the goal, right?
Well, I haven't heard anybody express that strategy, but we want to get it right, Rob. The status quo will not work. We shouldn't just be next in line. You know, the person, okay, the Speaker's been removed because of the failures of Republican leadership for decades, including this year, so let's just put the next person in line and represent the status quo. I think if you ask Republican voters across the country, would they rather see Jim Jordan as Speaker, or really any other Republican, certainly Leader Scalise, or for that matter, the former Speaker, I think it would be overwhelming for Jim Jordan. He represents the people. He represents the majority of Republicans. I think he's the second most popular Republican in the country. And we ought to listen to our voters and try to bring true transformational change by doing something unique and different, because the status quo has been failing the American people.
You're right about that, Congressman. Always good to see you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rob. Great to be with you.